have I got left to go anyway? One there. One there as well. Ugh. I hate it when I do that. Oh. Oh. I have a choice. Hold it right there. Who are you? Where did you come from? Not that it matters. This town is off limits. No one gets in or out. Just you wait till Mustafa hears about this. Now, don't move a muscle while I go and get him. No. Don't go bothering the boss. Let's just deal with them ourselves. They don't look like they'll put up much of a fight. If we show some initiative by taking them out now, it's bound to impress the boss. He'll probably give us a reward. You wily little devil, you. That's a great plan. Besides, we haven't had much exercise lately. A workout will do us good. Well, I don't know if you were following all that, but the upshot is, you're going to die. That was so not a good idea. You shouldn't have beat up those monsters, man. You need to split, fast. If their boss finds out you took out his minions, he's gonna be like, well, mad. So, let me guess. Did you get trapped here by the Demon King's forces too? Well, let me tell you about this place. It's a den of despair, hopelessness, futility, despondency, and... did I mention despair already? My poor daughter was attacked by that hideous creature, the Malgin Vine. She escaped with her life. Just ever since then she's been in bed trying to get over the ordeal. What a world. I'm totally gonna stay in bed forever. I never want to see the stupid sun again. I hate the sun. I hate my mum. I hate everything. I mean, even if the sun did come out again, that monster might come back. And what then? No way. I'm never going outside again. Welcome to Nottingham. Worst town ever. We've been veiled in darkness for so long I can't even remember what the sun's supposed to look like. But who cares about that stupid stuff now anyway? It's too late for us. There's no hope. We've got no future in a world. In a word, life sucks. Death's so, depressing. If only they blockaded the town a bit sooner, my dad would have never been killed by that stupid Malgin Vine. At least when the monsters blotted out the sun, the stupid thing died. They're still a total drag, though. Dear me, I dread to think of what those awful things have done to my poor house. That big place behind the wall there is mine, you see, but the monsters booted me out and took it over. And not just any monsters either. Their boss is in there acting like he owns the place. There's not much I can do now but hang around here thinking about the way things used to be and ruining the day those horrible creatures came to town. How did you manage to sneak into town? Not that it matters. All you need to know is that this place is the worst. If I were you, I'd get yourselves down this well ASAP. What's the hold up? I'm pig and starving. Who are you? Don't remember seeing your pig ugly face around town. Not that I care. I'm too hungry to care. Like, you don't bring me some freshly cooked swill this instant, I'll eat you instead. Blimey, it's been a while since I've seen any new faces in here. Listen, I'd love to send you some weapons, but I've got company. Look behind me. See what I mean? I can't say this too loud, so listen up. This whole town's crawling with monsters. You need to watch your step. Especially around that big old house. Big house up the top of the town. That's where their boss lives. Who do you think you are? Well, I don't care. I'm gonna jump you to your squill. Not bad. Not bad at all. But if I was you, I wouldn't make an habit of going around picking fights with monsters. You'd better lay low here for a while, till the heat dies down. Make yourselves at home. If you see anything you like the look of, just help yourselves. I mean, it's not like anyone else is likely to be in the market for any of my stock anytime soon. Welcome to Grim Porray. What are you going to buy today, Huh? You don't want anything? I'll come back again when you do. For some reason, that thing seems to love pretending to run the shop. If you're going to do business with a monster, just be sure to count your change. The rock bomb appears to be fast asleep. You'll find no trace of the Almighty you worship in this place. But perhaps you wish to take leave of this life and spend the afterlife with your precious Almighty. Tell me, is it death you seek? No, forget I asked. That would be too easy. A far worse fate is to remain trapped here in this town for all eternity. You will remain here forever, never to see the sun rise or set ever again. The black dragon, Sulk, spreads its dreadful wings and casts its shadow over the sun. Since then we have been trapped in endless darkness. Sulk had his monstrous minions build him a tower to the west, where he now resides. From his perch at its top, he sees all that happens here below, and there is not the slightest thing we can do about it. The wretched people of this town have long since abandoned hope and lost faith in the Almighty. When the monsters came, I fled from the church and have been down here ever since, praying for my flock. Forgive me. You are in need of spiritual guidance, no doubt, and do not wish to hear my lamentations. Door is locked, and it doesn't look like any of the keys in the party's possession will open it. Typical. Wait, don't go making any ham-fisted attempts to get past me. This is where we keep the key to the Pillar of Skulk, and you're not getting anywhere near it. This water's just right. Now, one of you little rotters grab the loofah, and start scrubbing. What are you doing interrupting my bath time? And who are you? I know the face of every downtrodden wretch in this dead-end town, and yours is a new one to me. This whole island has been sealed off from the rest of the world and plunged into darkness. If you've made it here, you're no ordinary travellers. Well, however you managed to worm your way in, you're going to regret it. I'm going to make... Damn and blast, the water's gone cold. No one spoils my bath time. You're in for it now. Ow! Wait, no, I should. That works. How? How could I have been beaten by mere humans? But this doesn't change anything. As long as Shock is in his tower, this town will stay steeped in darkness and misery. No, no, no. This can't be happening. Mr. Mufasa, he's gone. Retreat, retreat. We need to fall back to the Pillar of Shock this instant. Every pig for himself. I just saw those wretched little monsters flying away. It looked like they were in an awful hurry. You wouldn't happen to have had anything to do with their hasty exit, would you? Yep. Well, I don't know how to thank you. It's been so long since I've been in my own home. I was beginning to think I'd never be able to come back. Oh, I feel like I'm dreaming. The Rock Mom just seems to be rolling with it. Did you hear that? That was Shock. I know it was. What's going to happen now? Haven't we suffered enough? So you thought you just trod in here uninvited, did you? Well, you can't. Well, you can't value your lives much. Or maybe you're just arrogant swine. Well, I'm afraid your little day out to the pillar of sulk ends here. Wait, did that use magic or not? Yes, it does. Okay. Just had to make sure. Wait, no, it was the other thing, wasn't it? What's going on with him? I've never seen him this worked up before. He's like a spoilt child. Maybe it's because Mufasa isn't around anymore to keep him under control. This isn't good. If he goes on the rampage, he'll torch everything on the island, including us. You're not kidding. We're not safe here. It's you. So you managed to make it to the top of the pillar of salt, did you? Oh, great. As if we didn't have enough to be worrying about. Look, we'll just have to worry about our difficult dragon later. Right now we got do-gooders to skewer. Making it difficult now. Stop healing yourselves. Well, you're going to be like that about it. Let's all go down together, shall we? Sock, come on, Sock, do your worst. No one's going to stop you getting in a big mood now. Come on, misery cuts. Get all those years of pain and frustration and being misunderstood out of your system. Go wild. No time to heal up or anything. Oh, that's a group attack, is it? mean to normally tackle rough then, but whatever. The dark dragon shock is defeated. The darkness covering the land begins to lift, and the sky grows bright and beautiful. Whoa, look at the sky. It's all like blue. Oh, this is awesome. The sun's shining in my eyes, and I've got tears running down my cheeks. Maybe life is sweet after all. Best day ever. The light's back, the darkness is gone. What's not to like? This must mean Shulk was defeated, but who'd have been tough enough to do that? Oh, look at the sun blazing down. I'm not sure it's good for my eyes or my complexion, but I can't stop staring up at it. It feels so warm on my face. I'd forgotten what this was like. It's so bright. It doesn't feel real somehow. Tell me, am I dreaming? Nope. You mean the sun's really out? Light's really returned to the world? Oh, Dad, did you hear that? We did it. We survived the Malgin vine, and now we've made it through the darkness too. Can this be true? Can the sun really have returned? Maybe the world is getting back to the way it used to be. I'm so glad I lived long enough to see it. Really thought the vine was going to attack. So we had a green, didn't we? Excuse me, what are you doing? Are you playing hide and seek or something? Hello? Shh, keep it down, will you? If they find us, we're done for. You're not from around here, are you? I must warn you, there are terrible things afoot back in the village. No, I've said enough. I have no wish to burden strangers with what we've been going through. All I can say is that you are not safe here. Leave us to our fate and get out of here while you still can. Oi, where do you think you're going? Oh, who are you, anyway? Did the Rockers send you? Nope. Wait, do not be too hasty. Look closely, these are no Rockers. Sorry, but what are you talking about? We've only just got here, and I'm afraid we don't have the first clue what you're on about. Who or what exactly is a Rocker? Well, I believe you for now. May the goddess strike you down if you're lying. The Rockers are an horrible warlike bunch who live in a kingdom south of here. Well, I say south. Sail south and you'll get there is what I mean. Anyway, lately they've been trying to invade our peaceful, goddess-fearing little homeland, which is why we're standing guard here. What would a big important sounding empire want with a piddly little village like yours? Have you got some kind of amazing treasure hidden away here or something? How the heck did you... I mean, if I was you, I wouldn't ask so many questions. You might not want to know the answers. Anyway, you can come in. Just don't make no trouble, right? We ain't too fond of troublemakers here in Providence. Like I say, we're just simple, goddess-fearing folk. Rest up, buy what you need, and be gone by morning, you hear? Really is the end, huh? Eh. There goes all my gold. The glorious golden statue of our beloved goddess watches over our village and keeps the monsters at bay. It drains them of their powers, you see, and if they are exposed to it for long enough, it kills them outright. For us, a statue is a blessing, but for the monstrous hordes, she is a curse beyond all reckoning. Our village elder, Abraham, has just headed up to the church with his boy, Caleb. What's that? Where is it? It's at the top of the mountain to the north. Head through the caves and you'll soon find it, goddess willing. I'm getting away from that. Blade of ultimate power. very much. Well, all that damage I suffered there is your fault. For not doing your damn move when you're told. As per usual. Have you ever listened to the wind in the trees? Really listened, I mean? It's really, really annoying. Every morning I come up here from the village and find the grass around the church covered in dead leaves. I spent hours sweeping them all up, and then the next morning there are piles more of those cursed things. But if I'm totally honest with you, it's not just dead leaves that bring me up here. I'm also drawn by the goddess, by the goodness and righteousness of our priest. No one has any idea where he came from, not even him. But all I know is that he's 1 in a million. Would you care to learn more about our priest before you say yes? I have to warn you, I'm not known as a man of few words. Sure. Heh, I was rather hoping you'd say that. Now, our tale begins 3 years ago. One day, a mysterious castaway was washed up on the shore to the east of the village. And that was the priest, right? Now, young lady, there's a time to speak and a time to be quiet and listen. Just let the story unfold in its own sweet time. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. It seemed this fellow had a terrible time of it. He had completely lost his memory. All he knew was that he'd once been a priest, and all he carried with him was one solitary possession, gripped tightly in his arms, was I bet it was that golden statue of the goddess, wasn't it? Young lady, why do you insist on butting in? Can't you just be quiet and let me tell the story? Book has been left open on the desk. It's called The Search for Oneself. So, it is decided. I shall seek an audience with the Emperor of the Ruckers and attempt to make him see sense. You're wasting your time, Father. What makes you think he will listen to a word you say? I hate to say it, but I wish we had never seen the goddess statue. If it wasn't for the accursed thing, we would not be in this mess in the first place. I bring terrible news. Enemies are approaching the bridge. I cannot be sure, but I believe them to be Rucker forces. In the name of... So they have come. Curse them. Caleb, what are you doing? What do you mean to do with the statue? I mean to do what needs to be done. Are you with me? Yes. Anything to end this. Curse that boy. This will not end well. I know it must sound rather odd, but to this day I still have no idea how I came to have the statue in my possession when they found me. If only I could have foreseen that this sacred symbol of our beloved goddess's protection would one day sow the seeds of conflict. What are you talking about? How is this your fault? That statue's protected the village for ages, hasn't it? I appreciate your kind words, really I do. You are a very kind-hearted young woman, that much is clear. I'm blessed to be kind-hearted. Ha! Tell my mum and dad that. If I may, I would like to make a request of you. It is clear that Caleb is acting impulsively. There is no telling what he might do. I would ask you to see that he does not put himself in danger. The statue is replaceable. His life is not. Yeah, I probably can't warp. I didn't even try. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Okay. I heard the news. The rockers have mobilized against us. No doubt they are intending to seize the statue of the goddess, but if they think we'll give it up without a fight, they are in for a surprise. Now, speaking of fighting, I can see you have a certain glint in your eye. Are you planning on taking up arms and pitching in? Sure? Haha, I knew it. Seems I still know a fighter when I see one. Very well then, I have just the thing for you. The sword is clearly old, but it has a weight and heft that inspire confidence. That's a platinum sword, and I wouldn't sell it for any price. It's been in the family for generations, but my ancestors would be happy to know that it came to came to our aid in a time of crisis. So get out there and show those ruckers what for. Meh. Well, I've got better. Goddess help us all. The ruckers are coming. The ruckers are coming. Maybe if we give them the statue, they'll leave without hurting us. Halt. Stop right there. What's that you're carrying? This is what you seek, is it not? The goddess statue? What? That's the statue? Don't come any closer. I'm warning you. This accursed thing will bring nothing but misfortune. What? What do you mean? As long as it exists, foolish men will fight over its possession. Hang on. I'm a bit lost here. Well, no more. It will be the cause of no more conflict. Better that our village fall victim to marauding monsters than the goddess's beloved children fight amongst themselves. There. It is done. Go back to your emperor and tell him what you have witnessed here. It is over. The statue of the goddess is no more. Now it belongs to no one and can do no more harm. Caleb, what have you done? I'll tell you what you've done. You've done my dirty work for me, that's what. And now we're free to get down to the real reason for our little visit. Tearing this place to the ground. What? What do you mean? They were monsters all along. They deceived us. Forward! Attack! There's nothing to fear now. Let's wipe this place off the map. No! Providence is in danger. What have I done? So, you took us for fools, did you? Well, I'll show you. Do you think we will just let you walk all over us? Scrah! Damn you! Scree-scraw! Damn it, my leg. I cannot move. I hate to have to ask, but I need you to do something for me. Fortunately, the monsters do not seem to have found the priest yet, but it is only a matter of time. I need you to go to the church as fast as you can. Tell him to get out of there and find somewhere safe to hide. Please, I'm begging you. That's better. Oh, hello. You're in the church before. I apologize for not introducing myself properly. I was just taking a brief rest. I'm not as young as I used to be, you see. It is growing harder and harder to drag these old bones up and down the mountain. But all is as the goddess wills it, I suppose. I'm sorry, but this is no time to be talking about your rheumatism. Something terrible is happening. Maribel explains what's been going on. By the goddess, I'd feared he might take a drastic course of action, but this is... Yet, he could not have known that the monsters would stoop so low as to disguise themselves as humans. There is nothing else for it. I must head back down the mountain right away. May our Holy Mother keep me from harm, and yourselves. You must continue to the church. The priest may have need of your aid. May the goddess go with you. Oh, those people I can see running to and fro down in the village there. I wonder what in heaven can be going on. Okay, there's no easy way to tell you this, and we haven't got much time. Listen carefully, and no interrupting. Maribel explains what's been going on. What? A combined force of monsters and ruckers have smashed Caleb in two, and now the statue of the goddess has attacked the village? Oh my. Whatever are we going to do? You have returned. Thank the goddess. Tell me, what happened with the Rucker invaders? What of Caleb? Hyde explains what's been going on. Goddess, no. We have been deceived. The monsters have tricked us into inviting disaster into our home. This is terrible. Just terrible. Goddess, have mercy on us all. There is smoke rising from Providence. So it is true. The monsters have attacked. Wait, what is this? I'm seeing a vision. Smoke, screaming, monsters rampaging through a village. It all seems so familiar. My head. It feels as if it will split in two. That's it. That's it. I remember. The village where I used to live was also overrun by monsters. It was destroyed. And now the same fate has followed me here. Reverend Father! Forgive me, Father. I have sinned unforgivably. My foolish pride has placed us all in mortal danger. Now, please, you must make your escape before it is too late. The monsters will surely be here before long. Make my escape, you say? Yes, I suppose it would be rather dangerous to stay. Such bloodthirsty beasts certainly will not spare any who they find. Very well, but before I go, I must retrieve an important item from the cellar beneath the church. I wonder if I might prevail upon you all to give me your assistance. Yes, of course, but we must hurry. Now, Caleb, the item I require is a small box not far from the entrance. Do you think you might be able to retrieve it for me? Of course. Then you really must go. There is a large crate that I fear might hinder Caleb's access to the smaller box. Would you mind lending him a hand? I am sure it will not take long. Bah, really? Lifting crates at a time like this? Well, I suppose we don't have much choice. That priest certainly knows how to get other people to do his dirty work for him. Remind me again, why isn't he doing this himself? This is weird. He said we were going to have to lug a big crate out of the way, and I don't see it anywhere. Here, this must be the box of which he spoke. It was hard to find among all this dust. Wait, Reverend Father! What has come over you? Please, you must open the door. Caleb, my child, you must understand, there is no escape. I remember everything now. I remember how the monsters came and chased me from the village I loved. I fled, but still they came after me. In the end, I threw myself in desperation into the sea. It was only through the grace of the goddess that I survived, and even then my memory was lost. I would not live through such an ordeal again. Now, I fear I do not have long left. Please, for my sake, do not try to escape. Wait quietly here until the danger has passed. You are still young. You have your whole lives ahead of you. All I ask is that you live them well. Farewell, Caleb. Farewell to all of you. I feel blessed to have known you. Though it was only for a short while, may the goddess watch over you. No, please, you cannot do this. I'm worried about everyone down in Providence. We need to head back down the mountain right away. Oh dear, looks like this poor unfortunate soul has been stolen. She's tightly clutching an adventurer's log. Why does it ask to quit if you cancel out of saving? It should only ask after you actually save. This is horrible. The monsters have torn his soul out and left him for dead. They didn't just steal the village elder's soul. It looks like they got everyone's. I am so sorry. This is all my fault. If I had not destroyed the statue of the goddess, none of this would have happened. There's a box lying on the ground. It's the box belonging to the priest that Caleb took from the storeroom under the church. In the box are a scroll decorated with an image of a goddess and a key. All is lost. But all because of me. I chose the goddess scroll to Caleb. What is this? A scroll? What is this picture here? You say it was in the box I took from beneath the church, along with a key? May I have a closer look? The wounded goddess is healing herself in a spring. It looks like the kind of thing the priest might have used in his rituals up at the church. Wait, something is coming back to me. Here you are again, Reverend Father. What is it that you do here at the spring every day? Caleb, my child, how nice to see you. How can I explain? The goddess must be at her best if she is to continue to watch over the village. And though she is powerful beyond all imagination, even our Holy Mother is not always at full strength. As such, I bring her here every day and bathe her in these sacred waters, that she might benefit from their powers. Sacred waters? So the spring is imbued with holy powers? The priest was dipping the statue in the waters of the spring. I remember thinking it odd at the time, but he is a servant of the goddess. He must have known what he was doing. This spring in the picture can only be the one behind the church, and the wounded goddess is bathing in it. Could this mean... No, I'm simply clutching at straws in my anguish. Ignore me. Okie dokie, back up the mountain to the spring. All the monsters on my way down, now they put them all back in again. They just make up its mind. So, if the picture of the goddess on that scroll was some kind of message from the priest. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens. But just as Ayers goes to place the broken halves of the statue in the spring, I don't think you want to do that. Surprised to see me? Well, that's what you get when you mess with things you shouldn't. That priest was a sneaky old devil, eh? Who'd have thought he'd have a nasty little trick like this up his sleeve? But it's not going to work. That statue is staying in two pieces. And you're going to join it. Let's see how you look hacked in two, shall we? Interested in... Thank you very much for frickin' doing the spell before Maribel died. Spell. Sing Maribel. Where's your precious goddess now? It's time for you to learn what happens to people who insist on meddling. Prepare to meet your maker. Hyde, give me the pieces of the statue, now. Hyde hurriedly hands Caleb the two halves of the statue. I understand at last. This is what we need to do. Reverend Father, thank you. What is this? My strength. I can feel it draining away. Curse you and your goddess. You won't get away with this. Prepare to pay with your lives. He was no match powered up. How do you expect to win now? How? How could it come to this? But if I'm going to die, I'm taking that accursed statue with me. You're coming with me, little goddess, all the way to hell. The stupid creature blew the statue of the goddess to bits. There's no hope of repairing it now. Why do you have to go and do a thing like that? The people of Providence are avenged at last. You have my thanks, and theirs. If you had not helped me to decipher the priest's message, Goddess knows what would have happened. He may have lost his memory, but it seems he knew somehow that this day would one day come. But this is no time for celebration. The people of the village are gone, and it's all my doing. That noise? What could it be? The souls of the villagers. Goddess be praised. They've returned to us. Defeating the fiend caused its victims' souls to be released. I must return to the village right away. Oh, there you are. I'm so glad to see that you are safe and well. When the monsters attacked our church, I remember running down here, desperate to get away. But after that, I remember nothing. Isn't that funny? Oh, I am sorry. I almost forgot that I have a job to do. This is dreadful. We have to run. Those wretched monsters are after us. Huh? What's that you say? The monsters have been defeated, and they stole our souls, but now we have them back? Are you serious? Well, now you mention it, I do remember a strange sensation of floating in the air and looking down at myself. Wait, no. God damn it, Maribel. Put every enemy in my way, why don't you? Greetings, Hyde. I've just been explaining everything to my father. You saved us. Without you, it would have been the end for Providence. But when I think of the sacrifice our priest made to protect us, well, with the grace of the goddess, he is up there looking down on us now. He will watch over our village forever. I like to think so anyway. Greetings, travellers. My son has just told me of all that happened. Without your help, and that of the goddess, may she be praised, it seems that Providence would have fallen to those monstrous fiends. You saved our village. And all the while I was lying in the mud without a soul. Rather undignified behaviour for a village elder. In any case, on behalf of the people of Providence, I would like to thank you for all you have done. Well, I can tell from the look on your faces that things have worked out for the best. Goddess be praised. So, give me all the gory details. My family's sword proved useful, I trust. I'm sure it was a lot more useful than I was, at least. Yeah, it was not my finest hour. Now, I know you're not going to believe this, but I met my own ancestors. I know it sounds odd, but it wasn't a dream. It really happened. I could feel it. But the way I see it, if I was talking with dead people, that can only mean one thing. I was dead too. Do not worry, I'm only joking. Not even the goddess can bring men back from the dead. I'm sure it was merely a dream. The monsters must have cleared off. Thank the goddess. That don't mean we can go letting our guard down. There could be stragglers out there, or anything. I'm keeping watch till I know for sure there ain't no more surprises lurking out there. Didn't find no shards at all. Hide, wait. Are you leaving already? Yep. Oh well, I suppose you do have a journey to be getting on with. We will be sad to see you go, but you'll be in our prayers. May the goddess watch over you, and wherever you may go. Goddess watch over you wherever you may go. There is something different about you. You know, I felt the same about our friend the priest. You appeared as if from nowhere, and I have no doubt that you will disappear as suddenly as you arrived. Almost as if you were sent by the goddess to save us. Well, please take care. Know that you will always be among friends here in Providence. Farewell. Hands off, human. I'm sorry. I may be a mimic, but I don't actually like confrontation or shouting at people. But if there's one thing I hate, It's stupid humans getting the wrong end of the stick and trying to open me up to look for treasure. I wish I could just get away from them all. Huh? I can't quite believe my ears. A town full of nothing but former monsters, you say? That sounds like the perfect place to get away from all the foolish people trying to open me up. Oh, I'm Mick, by the way. I'd be happy to see you again once I'm settled in my new home. Just keep your hands off my lid, okay? Okay, New Islands, where are you at? Down there and up there. I think... It's a big, deep, dark hole. It looks like it might have been left by the root of some kind of giant plant. Huh? Hello there. If you're trying to travel from enclosure to enclosure, then you've come to the right place. Simply tell me where you'd like to go and I'll whisk you there in an instant. So, which enclosure would you like to visit today? What the heck is going on? This isn't right. This isn't right at all. What's going on here? How could this have happened? We saved the town, didn't we? We need to get back to Nottingham. Right now. was awfully quick. Hey, you can't just go barging into people's homes uninvited. What's that? You're asking me why I live here? Well, why shouldn't I? It's not a bad little place, all told. It's quiet, there's no neighbours to bother you. Okay, it doesn't get much sun, and it's got a bad case of rising damp, but you can't have everything. Of course, there's one here. Lightning, magma, gold. Okay, other island is Lark. Yeah, this is Animal Village. Customers ain't supposed to come round this side, you know. But since you're here, why don't I tell you an amazing story from my family history? What do you say? Fancy hearing a cracking yarn? Sure. Great stuff. Now prick your ears up. All the little girls and boys in the village love this one. Well, I'm no little girl. I'm a big tough adventurer. All the little girls and boys, all the big tough adventurers in the village love this one. And all the big... Okay. Once upon a time, Providence was attacked by a load of big scary monsters. Luckily, we had a band of mysterious heroes here to help us. Now, before these heroes went into battle, one of me ancestors gave them a sword that had been in the family for generations and begged them to use it. Well, our heroes took up that sword and they smote the enemy something rotten. They smote and smited those monsters until they were smitten. So, that's it. Quite a story, I think. You'll agree. And if it's true, it means our most treasured family heirloom saved the whole village. Oi. No monsters. Not at all. Oh, joyous day. It's no joke getting older, let me tell you. I've been coming through here my whole life, but it's getting harder on the knees with each passing day. Listen, I know this is rather a lot to be asking of perfect strangers, but I was wondering if you would be so kind as to accompany me to the church at the top of the mountain. Yep. Oh, goddess bless you. Having you there alongside me will be an enormous help. Marvellous. We made it. Now, since we came all this way, let's head inside, shall we? Goddess be praised. We finally made it. What a relief. That was an exhausting little journey, wasn't it? Thank you so much for accompanying me. Do come and see me whenever you have business here at the church. Our Holy Mother always has time for those who perform good deeds. What? Is he the priest here or something? I never would have guessed that. One of our most illustrious forefathers used to offer his prayers to the goddess here in this sacred grotto. Now, to honour his memory, we give thanks to our Holy Mother here every day. The waters of the spring are blessed with great protective powers. Please feel free to anoint yourselves before continuing on your journey. Can't believe I was so stupid. I went and dropped that precious carving of the goddess and broke the thing. Don't tell anyone, will you? There's an old legend that there was once a gold statue of the goddess that broke in two. Apparently it was magically mended in the spring. Well, I couldn't tell you whether it's true or not, but I was hoping to repeat the trick. The only problem is, the breeze is hogging the cave at the moment. Come on, get a move on. I need to sort this out before I get struck by lightning. Oh, have mercy on me, oh wonderful goddess. Should I pop by there? Of course it fails. What a beautiful view. I can see for miles. I wonder if that speck on the horizon could be another island. What could it be called, I wonder? And are there people living there, or is it deserted? Another island, eh? There's gonna be another island down here in the appears yet. Hands off, human. Oh, it's you. Well, I've got to say, I like this town. It's full of formal monsters, so there aren't any stupid humans trying to open me up all the time. I suppose some humans are alright though, and you're a case in point. Here, take this with you. It's my way of saying thanks. I can't believe it. I'm finally able to just sit around, minding my own business, knowing I'll be left alone. I'll treasure this feeling forever. Speaking of treasure, I heard a rumor on the way here about a little boy who really wants to become an adventurer. Seems he's dead set on seeing the world, and his first port of call is a famous breezy valley somewhere. Anyway, back to Nod again. Aye! Help! I can't breathe! Ah! Phew, thanks. I thought I wasn't going there. That blasted thing just doesn't know when to die, does it? Well, don't worry yourselves about me anymore. There are others here who need saving. get back. Forget about me. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, you have returned. Just look at the terrible fate that has befallen us. We all thought the Magdalene Vine was no more, but we were wrong. So wrong. Please, you have to help the priest. He's inside the church. I'm now being useless again. Is anybody there? Give me a whiff of this thing, will ya? Help me! Someone! It's crushing me! The Magellan vine has withered and died. It looks like no amount of watering will bring it back now. Didn't think that would work. It's so horrible. Just look at all these holes. Everyone tells the story of a life lost. Well, I suppose us survivors just have to be grateful that we're still here. Okay, back to the future. Really? Still? Whoa, what the heck is going on? This isn't right. This isn't right at all. Something weird's going on. How could this happen again? We beat that horrible vine thingy, didn't we? What more could we have done? We need to get back to Not Again right now. Oi. Oh, hello. Back to rescue us from yet another crisis, I take it? Yeah. Well, you'd better roll your sleeves up and deal with that blessed monster before it's too late. Our buddy who lives in the big house at the top of town has a pet insect that's been growing at an alarming rate. The folks in the town are getting pretty antsy about it, and can you blame them? What kind of person keeps a pet monster anyway? Have you seen that thing that buddy fellow refers to as his pet? Nothing should grow that fast. It's not natural. And it's not like it's cute anymore or anything. It looks like it'll love nothing more than to bite someone's head off. And we need to deal with it before things get out of hand. Oh, hello there. It's the heroes who saved the town. Gosh, do you know, I just this second realised I never told you my name. I'm Buddy. And over there is my delightful pet, Wiggles. To think the poor critter was clinging to one of those horrible vine roots when I found him. He was so tiny and vulnerable. They grow up so fast and so big. Well, that's what plenty of love and attention does for you. What's the matter? You look troubled. Listen, I understand how the others feel. I really do. But they just have to get used to the little fellow, and they'll soon realise he's a complete sweetheart. And besides, I'm far too attached to him to ever think of getting rid of him. He completes me. Come on, Wiggles. Din-dins. Nom 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 nom. You see, he's so clever. He understands everything I say to him. Eek. He's just so adorable. Why can't the others see that? Oh, we didn't expect to find you here. Well, no problem. You're more than welcome to join the discussion. What's all this about? You can't just march into people's homes unannounced, you know? Listen, buddy. We're here on behalf of everyone in town. This is kind of hard to say, but it's about that worm of yours. You have to deal with it. Deal with it? What's that supposed to mean? Look, we know how much the thing means to you, so we're not expecting you to throw it off a bridge or anything. But a monster like that has no place in this town. Everyone's terrified of it. Can't you take it on a long hike into the mountains and leave it there or something? No one wants it here. I'm sorry. I've only got two things to say to you. Wiggles is not a monster, and he's staying right here. Why have you got to be like that? This isn't like just our opinions. Everyone in town is grossed out by that thing. Wiggles lives here with me, in my house. He's not causing any trouble to anyone in town. Not now. But how can you guarantee he won't? How can you guarantee he won't get out of your house and go on a rampage? A rampage? Ridiculous. Wiggles wouldn't know the meaning of the word. He's the sweetest, most kind-hearted worm in the world, and he's clever too. Sweet? Kind? Clever? It's a worm! A worm, damn you! Eek! Eek, eek, eek. Hey! It's gone berserk! Help! I just knew it was a vicious killer. Wait till everyone hears about this. Oh, Wiggles. You were defending me, weren't you, boy? I'm grateful. I really am. I think you might have landed us in some rather hot water. They've got the wrong end of the stick about you. This will only confirm their worst suspicions. Well, I suppose we have no choice but to wait and see how this pans out. Eek, eek, eek. Buddy's not going to get rid of that murderous creature. We've got no choice but to take matters into our own hands. I only wanted to use force as a last resort, but the well-being of the people of the town comes before everything else. Once we've got rid of it, I'm sure Buddy will see sense. But who's going to do the deed? It's a vicious killing machine. Only a hardened warrior could possibly stand a chance against it. Now, who do we know who fits that description? I don't suppose we could ask you to take care of the little job for us, could we? You dealt with that dastardly dragon and the Magellan line. This should be a doddle in comparison. We've had so much bad luck already. You can't let us go through another tragedy. Come on, will you help us out one last time? No! That's okay. Maybe we were asking too much. Alright, you've made your decision. This is our problem, and we'll just have to deal with it ourselves. It shouldn't be beyond the collective powers of the townspeople to take care of a single monster, no matter how ferocious it might be. I'm not sure I like the way things are going. Maybe we should have a word with Buddy. What is it? What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost. What? They're planning on killing my Wiggles? This is outrageous. I mean, I knew they weren't keen on him, but I never thought they'd go that far. I have to do something. But what? My poor Wiggles is in grave danger. I don't have any choice. I'm going to have to take him out to the mountains and leave him like they asked me to do before. If I get rid of him before they can hurt him, I'm sure they won't go so far as to hunt him down. The thought of living without my Wiggles pains me terribly, but if that's the price I have to pay to make sure he lives, then so be it. Yes, it's the only way. Alright, my mind's made up, but I'm going to need your help. Will you help me? Yeah. Thank you so much. Together we can make sure that Wiggles survives this ordeal. Now, there's a lot to do before we depart. Hyde and the party do everything they can to help Buddy prepare for Wiggles' departure. Then, at the stroke of midnight... Thanks so much for your help. Who would have thought our little excursion would require so much preparation? Look at the time. Well, it's probably for the best. If we're going to spirit Wiggles out of town, it's safest to do it under the cover of darkness. Now, shall we hit the road? We need to get going before the townsfolk pay me another visit. I was thinking we could head for the big hill outside town. It's not too far. We don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves, so I'll leave first. See you shortly. I hate it when you do that game. Well, we've managed to sneak out of town without anyone noticing. That's something. Now, Wiggles, it's time for you to make your own way in the world. But don't worry, I brought something to help you on your way. There's a big bag of your favorite snacks here, and some toys I know you love. And if you ever hurt yourself, you can use these medicine herbs and... Oh, just listen to me. Wiggles is clever, but he's not that clever. What are you doing giving medical herbs to a worm, silly old fool? Wiggles, I'm sorry it had to end like this, but I think it's for the best. Trust me, if it was my choice, we'd be together forever. But it's too dangerous. If you stay with me, they're going to come for you. There's nothing surer. Well, old pal, I suppose this is goodbye. I hope you can forgive me and humanity. Eek, eek. Well, we'd better be getting back. There's no sense in dragging this out any longer. Oh, parting is such sweet sorrow. Eek, eek. I'm sorry, Wiggles, but you can't come with us. Stay here, boy, please. I'm begging you. We can't be together anymore. The world won't allow it. I'm sorry. Eek, eek, eek. Eek. I'm grateful for your help. Wiggles will be safe now. And at least I know where he is. When all the fuss has died down, maybe I'll go out there and check on him. Hey! Did you hear that scream? What's going on? Scree! Worm of woe. Okay, let's see how it does against the Ruff of Utter Destruction. sick of saving this town. How many of these horrible things are there? No matter how many of them we beat, they just keep coming. Boring. Listen, Hyde, I think we should head back to Buddy's house. I want to check he's okay. I just hope none of those things have gotten into his house yet. What do you want, little friend? Hyde. I may be in a bit of a sticky spot here. Great. Phew, that was a little too close for comfort. By the way, do you have any idea what that thing was? What? You think Wiggles somehow told his monster friends to come here? What nonsense! Wiggles is an adorable, big-hearted, loving creature. He has absolutely nothing to do with these vile things. He absolutely refused to believe he would associate with such ruffians. I think we might be in trouble here. Come on, let's get out of town. So, what are we going to do? We're surrounded. Eek eek! Wiggles, what are you doing here? The town's in danger. Get out of here. You can't afford to get yourself killed. Eek eek eek! Wiggles, look out! Scree! Eek! Scruck! Scree! Eek! Scruck! Let me guess. Scree, eek, scruck. Eek, eek, eek! Wiggles, you saved us. Thank you, Wiggles. I didn't know you had it in you. Eek, eek. Wiggles, what's the matter? Wiggles, no! Thanks to Wiggles' heroic intervention, Not Again is saved from the worms of woe. The townspeople are overjoyed and realise they were mistaken about Wiggles. And then morning comes. So, everything worked out for the best, I suppose. No one was killed. You came through for the people of Not Again once again. And so did Wiggles. You know, that's twice I've been saved by a monster now. First Rocky, and now Wiggles. I can't help wondering if there was something I could have done to save them both. If only there was somewhere safe I could have sent them. Somewhere people couldn't hurt them. No. I promised myself I wouldn't start blubbering. It's just so hard. I'd be grateful if you'd visit Wiggles' grave and pay your respects. You'll rest easier knowing he hasn't been forgotten. Here lies my friend Wiggles, a little worm with a big heart. I know what you're going to say. I was wrong about Wiggles, okay? He saved our town. He saved all of us. But I still don't think anything we did was wrong. We were just thinking about the good of the town, that's all. Okay, Back to the Future, and then we'll find out how Nottingham's been destroyed this time. Welcome to Not Again. Although I can't imagine what you're doing here. The only sight worth seeing is the grave of our greatest hero. Otherwise, it's pretty boring. I guess it's an okay place to live, though. So this is where the legendary Wiggles is buried. It's not the most heroic of names, is it? I don't mean to be rude about such a great man, but I do wonder what his parents were thinking. Hyde examines the stone tablet in front of him. Here lies Wiggles, saviour of our town. All I ever hear is my maids chattering downstairs. If only they could keep their mouths shut and actually do some work for a change. I recently read about some fascinating research being carried out in a far-off kingdom. They're trying to come up with mechanical maids. Well, I for one would happily purchase a couple. This is slightly problematic. I think I'm short some tablet pieces. Very short some tablet pieces. Okay, that's slightly less than fine. Anyway, I'll carry on from here tomorrow. I really need to go now.